everyone, Happy New Year. I hope you all had a really good Christmas and New Year. And today I thought I'd do my second trimester update as I'm finally into my third trimester. I'm 28 weeks pregnant. I cannot believe how fast it's gone. It's just honestly flown by so fast, and all the apps and things and the online web, the websites even, that I've been looking at have now told me that I've only got like a couple of, I'm in the last stint and it's like countdown now, so it's getting to feel very, very real, and it's a little bit scary because we still have so much to do, like the nursery and buying a pram and buying clothes for the baby and all this sort of thing. So there's still loads to do and there's really not much time left. But today I thought I'd share with you all of my symptoms and changes and things that occurred in my second trimester. So to start off with, as I mentioned, I'll talk about my symptoms. So my skin has been really sensitive since being pregnant, and my face and my body, any kind of fragrance products have been really kind of irritating my skin and making it feel really sort of itchy and sore. So I've been using really, really gentle products and minimal products on my skin, and to combat the itchiness, especially my calves, the shins even on my shins on my legs. Obviously they're on my legs. My shins even are have been really super itchy. I did mention it to the midwife and she really wasn't concerned. She just said it's just hormones, your skin's obviously stretching and it's got to come from somewhere, and obviously your skin stretches all over. So yeah, I've just been using a lot of body lotion, and I really, really, really liked the Aveeno body moisturiser with added oat extract or added oats. That's been really soothing. That's helped a lot. Also Vaseline, funny enough. When they've been super itchy, I've just smothered my skin, even my face, in Vaseline, and it seems to have done wonders. I've also suffered a little bit from restless leg syndrome, or I don't really like the idea of calling it syndrome, but apparently it's restless leg syndrome. It's basically, it occurs in the evening, and when I get tired, my legs just seem to get really achy and agitated, and so I just have to massage them and rub them a bit, and probably head to bed probably a little bit earlier than I have been actually. It's been like 10:30, 11 o'clock by the time I've actually gone into bed. So yeah, they've just been really achy and just uncomfortable at night, and it seems to be happening every night, and that's definitely since the start of my second trimester. My energy levels, they have dramatically increased in the second trimester. In my first trimester, I thought I was going to die, as you probably would have heard if you watched my first trimester update. I had dreaded morning sickness and my energy was just so low. I felt tired all of the time, whereas as soon as the 14 weeks was up, my morning sickness just stopped. It was like someone had waved a magic wand and it just lifted, and it was the best feeling, I can tell you, that I've ever felt. It was like Christmas came early for me, because morning sickness was just horrible. It was just all day, and it was horrible. But you have to watch my first trimester update to hear a little bit more about that and the tips and things that I use to try and combat it. But yeah, that subsided at 14 weeks, and I haven't felt sick since then, which has been brilliant. And my energy levels have been back to normal. So I've been exercising a little bit. Obviously not too intense, nothing like I was doing before I was pregnant, but keeping up my exercise. And yeah, so I just feel so much better in myself, and it's been really, really good. So I've been enjoying my second trimester. The other thing that's changed is my boobs. As I mentioned in my first trimester update, they have got a lot bigger, but they again have increased in size since I have been in my second trimester. And some days I can feel really sort of engorged, not sore, just swollen and just bigger basically, and other days I can feel like I was almost like my pre-pregnancy self and back to normal. So yeah, but they have definitely grown, and obviously my bump has grown, so yeah, very, very exciting. It started to grow, well, they obviously were growing right from this offset, but I started to show probably about 17, 18 weeks. I didn't really show at all in my first trimester, and really didn't show very much up until the sort of middle to end of my second trimester. But yeah, it's really cool and it's really exciting because, I don't know, it's just, you know, it suddenly makes it feel so much more real when you can see your bump and you can feel your bump. And yeah, the second trimester has definitely been the most exciting, that's for sure. Other symptoms, if I've been walking a lot, I get like a sort of an achy lower back and hips and around the front of my lower tummy, but that's probably expected, you know, as your body's growing, it's carrying extra weight. So I've just tried to keep moving, and I've put like heat packs and things on them if it's been at all sore. But other than that, in terms of symptoms, the symptoms have been so much better than my first trimester. It's just been sort of generally good, exciting symptoms and changes. Maybe I should use the word changes rather than symptoms. Symptoms sounds negative, but changes to your body and things. When I first felt the baby move at 14 weeks, and at first it was just a bit like, oh my gosh, is that them? It was like little flutters right down at the bottom of your tummy, and it was the most incredible feeling. It's like having little butterflies and they're just sort of going pop, pop, pop right at the bottom of your tummy. And then Daryl actually felt them really early on as well. He felt them for the first time at 17 weeks, and they gave him a proper little kick and a little flutter, and it's just like, I don't know, when you first feel them, it's like if you touch the palm of your hand, you kind of move your fingers across really lightly. That's kind of how it feels to start off with. And obviously now, at 28 weeks pregnant, I'm getting like full-on punches and kicks to my stomach, and you can see the whole tummy move and like an arm or a foot go across your tummy. It's really weird. And when I first thought about it, when people were telling me when they were pregnant that they could see it, I was thinking, oh my god, that's so strange, don't you feel a bit weird about it? But it's just so amazing. It's really, honestly, it's the best thing. I just really can't wait to meet them, and I was just dying to know what they are as well, because we haven't found out the gender of the baby either. And so many different people, you know, they'll say, oh, I think it's a boy, no, I think it's a girl. I keep saying, why is it that you think that? Because, you know, what is it about the way I'm carrying, or I don't know, what's the feeling that you've got to make you think either one way or the other? Because honestly, I really don't know. They say that you should have like a mother's instinct of whether you're having a boy or girl, and I really don't know. Obviously I looked at all the old midwives' tales, I've done the Chinese gender calendar calculator thing, and I seem to kind of, one day I'll be girl, the next I'll be boy, and well, they'll be boy or girl, you know. So I really don't know. We honestly have no idea, and it's just so exciting. But now being 28 weeks pregnant, I'm just so anxious to meet them, and it's not long now. So we really need to get our act into gear and start doing some things around the house to prepare for them. We did buy the baby seat though, and we bought the Maxi Cozy Pebble Plus. It's a new i-size baby car seat, and so it meets new regulations. So that was really exciting, and we have it sat in our car at the moment because I'm a little bit superstitious, so we're probably going to leave it either at my parents' or Daryl's parents. But yeah, I just can't wait. In terms of weight gain, so I don't really weigh myself because I don't like to weigh myself, to be honest with you. But about a week ago I weighed myself, and over the whole course of my pregnancy I seem to have put on about 10 or 11 pounds. So I'm right on track, midwife's not worried. And I have another appointment on Monday, so that'll be exciting. I think they're going to measure me then as well. So yeah, so growing well, baby's growing well. In terms of scans, we had the anomaly scan at 20 weeks, and that was really amazing. That I just couldn't believe how much they've changed from when we last saw them at the 12-week scan. You could see every single vertebra and all the little bones in their hands, and it was incredible. And to see their hand moving across their face. We obviously, as I mentioned, we didn't find out the gender, but funnily enough, even if we wanted to find out the gender of the baby, our baby, we wouldn't have been able to anyway, because they were being very shy. They had their head down and they were just showing their back, to the point where the ultrasound, I forget the name of the person doing the ultrasound anyway, was trying to get the baby to move. So they had my head sort of lowered and my feet up in the air to try and shift the baby down and around to be able to see the heart. to the point where they got me to actually go for a walk and run up and down some stairs and do some jumping jacks, which did move our little one just a little bit, but you know, they were shy, what can I say? They just want to keep everything a surprise for the day, so yeah. Anyway, we have another scan at 32 weeks because they did find out that I've got a low-lying placenta, which may mean if it doesn't move I might have to have a C-section, which is not ideal and I really don't want one. A little bit anxious about that, but they said it's more than likely going to move, so I'm not too worried. In terms of sleep, now sleep has definitely been a little bit more tricky at the end of my second trimester. The first part of my second trimester was brilliant because obviously I wasn't feeling ill anymore. I actually managed to catch up on some sleep, but now, especially last night, I don't know, I mean obviously I've got a little bit of cold at the moment, but I was so uncomfortable. I think they were lying in a very awkward position, but yeah, generally sleep's been fine. I might have to get up to the toilet once or twice a night, which is not unusual anyway, but you know, slightly more frustrating when you're pregnant. You've got to walk down the stairs to go to the bathroom, but yeah, sleep's generally been okay. So as I mentioned, I'm going to show you the bump. It has changed quite a lot. Look, I have a little bump now. Yeah. And what's really funny is it does change shape during the day. So 1 minute I can be all up front and they can appear kind of low, and then at the next minute they'll be really high, or if I've been lying down for a long time it'll look lopsided, and then if I've again been lying down you can actually see the whole, almost the whole baby if they've been lying transverse. It's incredible. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the couple of products that I have been using to try and help with stretch marks. I haven't, touch wood, got any thus far, but you know, now when I enter the third trimester, this is when they do the most amount of growing. So you know, if I get stretch marks, I get stretch marks, but a girl can always try to prevent them. And so when I've had itchy skin, I've been using the Aveeno Skin Relief with shea butter and with naturally active triple oat complex, and that's been working wonders. It's really, really lovely. Just put it everywhere. And then for the to prevent stretch marks themselves, I've been using the Secret Saviour's day and night cream, and it comes with a belly band which I can show you. And I basically, it's a black one, a bit like this, and you wear this during the day and it supports your bump. And so far it's been working really, really well. The day cream is like a gel consistency, and depending on the day I really like the smell and sometimes I really hate the smell. So that's pregnancy hormones for you. But the night cream is really, really nice. It's quite slightly richer, and obviously that's to kind of help when you're sleeping, because that's when your skin does the most repairing of itself. So it's really lovely and it smells a little bit like lavender to me. So yeah, really, really good. I'd highly recommend these so far, and fingers crossed they do work their wonders in to the end of my third trimester and I don't get any stretch marks. But if I do, I shall wear them with pride, because I just, you know, if I have to have stretch marks, or if I get stretch marks to have this little one, that's so worth it. That's everything. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye guys! So that's everything really, and I can't believe, you know, I'm into my third trimester, so the next time I probably film, it's probably going to be about 37 weeks, because, you know, I'm technically full term then, so the baby could come any time, so I'll probably do my third trimester update then. But for now, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please share it with your friends and family, and click the subscribe button if you're new, and check out my Instagram and my Twitter and also my blog, which is www.naomililly.com, and I've got lots of bits and pieces on there like fashion posts, beauty posts, and also tips and things about my pregnancy so far. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye guys!